You know, there's one thing I never had. I don't know if you know this, but do people like eat on stream or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you find it annoying?
No, I don't care. Who gives a crap?
Well, I never had to. Well, I won't care to care, just because like, I want this stream to be as like crappy as possible, just so that we can do whatever the hell we want. I don't want to deal with like demands of other people, which is kind of sad in a way for all the Twitch viewers because they can't change their settings. I put my TV as the recommended 720 p with like, I think it was like 2 megabyte. It was like 2 megabyte or bit rate or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is the low end, but like because I'm not a Twitch partner, I can't. That's the odd thing. I have to be a Twitch partner for like people to change my like their video quality. So if they're in a crappy room or with a crappy internet connection, then they're screwed. Why do you have the beer? You have the beer.
What? I'm just messing around right now.
So do we want to do your key quest? Or yeah, key quest.
Want to?
I mean, what else are we going to do? Yeah, that's the real thing. Like, what do you want to do? Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, let's just do key quest.
Okay, so you're 11. So we have to do the Fate of 4, and then Gravios with Barioth. I think that's what we need to do, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'll go check it.
Let me just say this.
So we're G3. Astalos, Glavenus, Mizu, and Gameth with Barioth and Gravios. And then our urgent should be whatever. I still kind of want to get you Lash and Lung armor just because it's so stupid. But I don't know if you want to deal with that.
Yeah. So, Astalos.
Yep, Astalos. We can do any of the Fated 4. I don't know if you've done Gravios or Barioth.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Where did we end you on? Because I feel like we did stuff, but I don't know what we did.
I can't remember.
So, what do Field Night Sabers? They're not bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
You can't get Destroyer without sacrificing attack.
Yeah, no.
You might as well just go with attack and just like find a different charm.
So I'm trying to do it.
Do you have like a +8 or higher?
I hate the way this stupid thing resets sorts.
Hmm?
I hate the way the talisman sorts. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I got used to it.
You can get used to anything, but it's like a... Jeez.
I don't know how to say your name, but hello, Zigba? It's ABCYZ at like backwards. Which I feel like I feel sorry for X, because you kind of have to have XYZ, but you know what? You do you. Do you have a passcode in this room?
Yeah, 2580.
2580?
Yeah. Just went straight down the middle.
Oh, that's one thing I can't do compared to OBS. So I think the program that comes with the Evermedia is a little bit cleaner, but the thing about OBS is that I can actually put up the notifications on like the stream for like the hub ID and stuff. Did I not say that? 2580?
Yeah.
I
should be 2580. I don't remember what I put, so yeah.
So I'm using Restream, so
yeah,
and I don't actually know whether my messages are actually being passed forward. It doesn't help that, like, for whatever reason, whenever I post it using Restream itself, it would say that it's sent to Twitch and YouTube, but then for whatever reason, YouTube will post my name again with like passcode 2580. I was like, I didn't send it twice. Oh man, look at this. I'm gonna call it Sigba. This guy knows my feels. I like you already. You have Moonbreaker. If you have Moonbreaker, you're already in my club. Okay.
Yeah, club.
Yeah, that's the last time. Where are the food scales?
I don't have food scales. I don't have anything really. That's not...
Made this at 2 days ago. Oh wait, did I see it? Ugh. Really? All that Fatalis? Man. I'm gonna say it. You're a sad person. But punishing draw and quick shoot. Ah, that's cool. You know, the only thing I would criticize is the fact that you didn't put it on a dual sword so that you can start KOing monsters. But okay. It's not Fatalis? That's Black Swine, isn't it? Well, I would. I don't remember this game. I also don't use a lot of the sets. Well, if it's anything related to that, like, what is it? Dark crystals. Nakarkis. That's what it is? What? Black spot. Nakarkis is a rare nut. Rare nut. Nakarkis is a rare knight. Or unless it uses Nakarkis parts. But that would be kind of weird. But okay. I don't... This game is a lot different compared to what is it? World. So, hi Matthew. Oh yeah, Darkstones. If it's Darkstones, that is definitely Fatalis stuff. I don't know about the matches. Hmm?
He's gonna join. All these great sword users.
Arc-tempered Lavazioth? I will. I'm not gonna be happy about it because I think it's stupid, but okay.
With this armor.
Look, I don't think like I'm gonna be happy with fighting it, and I'm definitely not gonna stream it. I'll post a video on YouTube, but I'm not gonna care about it. Just because I don't know. It doesn't feel great. But at least the new monster coming out, according to the website, is giant great Jagras. That's it for now. And I'll go do that. But where are we fighting Astaloth?
Where does he start?
He starts. Do you know that like middle area with the weird like giant
Waterfall?
staircase?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I will say this. Lavazioth does not feel the same because he's not as derp. Like, he has to be, like, full derp. Hi, dude. Those guys.
A long time.
So... Oh, this one. I'm so bad at the timing for this. But I also attack differently in the wrong direction. Oh, I'm so sick. At least we got you that outright. I'm glad we spent the time.
I upgrade at least once so far.
Okay, so you do have like the what I forget what it's not true armor. It's heavy. It's not
King.
What?
King on first.
Oh, King. So like I'm still waiting for what is it? Arc-tempered. Who's that? I already forgot his name. Nergigantes, there we go. One, two, three. Oh, there's the kill. One, two, three. Ah, I didn't get that. Ah, I didn't do it. So, Babs, have you done the story stuff?
I've done some of it, but I just finished doing the freaking airship upgrade.
Oh, wait. So your box inventory is not as big.
I've gotten those. I don't have that much stuff anyway, so no matter.
You're not like a hoarder like I am. I have like a page full of just bullets. That's all I have. Oh, I didn't. But yeah, oh, I actually might die. There we go. Do you still have your PlayStation Plus?
Yeah.
My question is why? If that's a
I don't
weird
know.
question, how bad.
There's just no reason. It's just
Or
habit.
do you share it with your nephew?
No.
What?
I got it for like $10 for like $40, so I didn't care. So,
I mean, I did too, but that's still a lot.
yeah.
See, I got it for $40. Well, I paid $80 because it was on that $40 sale, and I could get 2 of them. So I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's expensive.
It is.
Do you feel like it's a worthwhile investment? Since I don't even know if you're playing the PlayStation a lot.
I play it, and I just have it. Buying it. And just
You just have it for the sake of fact. I don't know if that's a great business model to go off of. Sure, you have like the disposable income. I don't know. You could really save that money.
yeah, it's just a one-time freaking thing. So
Dikba, yes, it is. It is. What? G rank. God, I can't speak. Hi, Chego Che? I don't know what that means, but I can read it. Oh no! I wanted to do Moonbreaker!
just had to kick you off the.
Oh, you jerk. Oh, I had Moonbreaker fully filled too. You jerk.
Just had to kick you off the.
I mean, if we refer to like Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, like what is it, 5 years ago? Sometimes jerk moments are needed.
Yep.
Oh, so rude. So what else are we doing? Are we doing all of them? Oh, Fire Emblem and G4, G3. So we did Astalos. We just need to do which one?
Glaveness.
So boiling the Glaveness one. Okay. And then we'll do. So which one do you want to do next? Do you just want to go down the order, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's Glaveness. Oh right, I needed to farm that. Ah no.
What do you need to farm?
I need to farm Savage Devil Joe and then a whole bunch of Cyanotar. I'll do that later, I guess. So like I was going to have another. So I made one set for the Greatsword, and it's still going to be the exact same armor pieces, but I want it specifically transmogged in another set. Yeah, the Josina. Oh well, I completely forgot to do that. That's okay. What am I doing? I'm getting a sword ship. Let's get that. What are my skills? Focused and composed. What do I have a lot of? I don't have a lot of it. Okay, never mind. So stick that in. And expert is not many. Expert 2. So I should be good. Okay, cool. And then arts. Chaos Royal. She already got you 3. Cool. I'll keep it striker. Unlocking Bloodbath isn't hard. You just have to do the G rank ones, like the specifically G rank deviant monsters, and then you're basically done. You just have to do it once, and then for whatever reason. See, if I had a longsword, then I could be really sad and use it, but I don't. I'm happy to not use it. That's not what I'm doing. Okie dokie.
Where is that Saturday?
It's in the desert.
Yeah, cold drinks.
Yep. And it will start. It's in the Freedom Unite desert.
Yeah.
That traumatized me forever was Cephalos. Dude, that guy was a total jerk. I started in one area. So you know the cave, like the cold cave that you start in?
Yeah.
Or I started at the base. I went down there and I got in. Cephalos was like really close to me, in front, basically in front. And so what he does is he decides to like go towards me, hits me, and then goes all the way to the other side of the map. And so I chase him. And then he turns around, jumps over me, and then proceeds to go to the other side of the map. I was so sad. I didn't have sonic bombs either. I was not happy with that.
He's such a troll. Especially in Freedom Unite.
Oh my god. Like, right now, I don't usually, like, care too much about items, but especially with the fact that you can carry around a whole bunch of crap in these games, but man, not having provisions in that scenario, or not enough Sonic Bomb combines, that makes you sad. It also was like a early on, like early quest too, and it was like trolling. Hi, goodness. So you have the appropriate weapon for it. That's one. I know. You're having a great time. You have a double strike? Why? I haven't put any points. So I'm in a complete competition with Zika here. He has what is it? punishing girl, and I need to KO this guy before. Oh, stay. Okay, he's not gonna stay. Do something that will make your head stay. I like that. Come on. Give it to me. I would. Wait, this is sword dance too. I'm wrong.
Spin to win.
Hey, when monsters do spin to win, it makes me sad. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Why do you do it over there? Charge your face. Charge your face. Charge your face. Dude, charge your face. You know what? I'm taking this one. Are you? I foiled myself. Hey, Devin's on. Are you going to try and look for that mantle or something? You have the depth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you should learn to type for dodging. Give me that KO. Oh, I have depth perception. I was not hitting.
And he leaves.
Where is that? Oh no. That's not this way. This way.
That's the dead end music, though.
I can feel a KO coming close. Come on, give me that KO. He won't let me have his head. Oh, even better. He's exhausted. Come here. Oh man, Discord messages. No! Wait, no, I don't know where he goes from this.
Back to 5 again. Fuck.
I don't know if I... You know what? Punch it. What? I forget that. Oh, what? Oh no! I think Zeke stole it from me. Oh. This is a travesty right here. Oh, I'm not good at blocking that. He's in. Oh, so he's getting close to because whenever he jumps, he's close. Oh no, 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 no. No, I'll take that. That mount came before I actually hit him. He's probably gonna win. No. Come here. I can't run fast enough. Oh, my bad. So, do you want to kill him or capture him?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I probably should have asked you to, like, drop a trap while he was getting mounted.
I have a mount. I have traps, but
I have tranks, so I can. What kind of trap do you have?
Shock.
Oh, just okay. I'll let you drop it.
Shock or pitfall.
No, it doesn't matter.
I know.
I just want to know which one you're dropping so that I can time the tranks.
Shock.
I can't believe I lost to the KO and I'm severely disappointed in myself.
Where's that Devon guy, man?
So he's apparently like conversing with his parents.
Yeah.
So I didn't get anything aside from hearts. Let's see.
There's a gold crown.
So tired. You haven't done anything today. It's Saturday. I don't know what you do. So we're doing Mizu.
Mitsu.
Mizusune.
Mitsune.
Oh no, I forgot about charm farming. Or melding. Yeah, I'm out.
Mitsune.
Zeekbo was like, I was playing for 8 hours. Not long enough. I did it for 14. That felt bad. Babs, do you like my armor set? I'm such a team player.
Yeah. Freaking team player.
What else? So, we're doing Mizu? Sure, why not? I'll just take this. Any easy way to get honey? You farm it. I don't know what else to say. I don't use a lot of honey in this game compared to like World. So that's a good thing. Or a bad thing, I don't know. Really not this one. I wouldn't recommend getting like Honey Hunter just because I don't know. That's actually useful. And gathering is a pain in the butt. But what you should do is do the honey farm, set it all up, and then you should occasionally go to the, what is that area? I forget what it's called. The frozen seaway, and there will be a cat area, and you can gather those berries to increase the farm count returns, whatever those things are called. And then go offline, buy a whole bunch of, or trade for a whole bunch of Kelby horns, and then do the Kelby horn quest so that you can just like keep them, turn it, like pick up the quest, turn it in, and then just get a whole bunch of, you'll cycle through the farm really quickly. But that's a pain in the butt, and it's really sad, so I don't do it. What are we doing? Oh, we want to do music, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really don't recommend it. Just because it's so boring. Though, I guess you can, like, watch videos, or, you know, if you have breaks during work, you can do it that way. I still wouldn't recommend it. Ultra Lucky Cat, heck yeah. Alright, let's see if I get it. I got it. Cool. I need Mizu stuff anyway, so. Alright. Skill cards. So I think if I remember correctly, there's like a 6-second delay between what I say and what the video shows on stream. Which I think is better than what I had with OBS, which I think was 10 to 12 second delay. Oh god, I almost pressed B to delete it. No, you want to. 5 seconds is not bad. I don't think I can help with the delay speed, but that's okay. Teamwork. Yeah, there it is. Depart. That's weird. My Meowster said he had the most wonderful dream, and then at the end says like, "Oh my, did my Meowster fall in love with a Mitsune?" Hey, it's Foul Foul. Armor. I don't know what his armor skills are. Babs, which name do you like better? Valfalk or Valstrox?
Valstrax.
You like that better?
He doesn't really pay.
Wow. You're just like, I ask you which one you like better. You choose one, and I was like, really? He's like, no. Thanks, man, for like setting up false hopes. Ah, I missed that. I also missed the dodge on the screen. I Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt. Wow, I'm getting. But yeah, I gave you Vine Breath, so you can just run into the bubble bank when you want. You should be okay. Who's gonna stop? Elemental up. Oh, washing machine. Why? What's up? Are we messing
My
with
nephew. My nephew's so fucking loud.
I didn't hear him.
I can hear him, but
Is he playing Fortnite or something?
no, he's playing CS:GO, I think.
What? Yes.
Counter-Strike.
Oh. Why would he ever get angry about playing? Wow, what? Okay, that was quick. Rainbow Siege 6 is best. Never played it, never will. I follow Monster Hunter, whatever console it is.
But you don't have it on the PC yet.
I don't want to buy it on the PC because I feel like there's no value in getting Monster Hunter World though.
You can do the mods. You can have a baby freaking Devil Joe.
See, like, all the mods are nice, but I don't think there's any mods that I actually care about. Like, the game doesn't feel great for me. I mean, there are the people who are still, like, there are people trying to balance it, so in their version, or, like, in their view, that would make it balanced, but for now, I'm gonna still stick with the broken bow until they decide to actually nerf it.
This increases the motion values.
I don't think decreasing the motion value really would matter too much. Only because like elemental wise, the bow like they have to decrease elemental damage, but that would nerf every weapon that uses elemental damage.
Yeah.
And decreasing the motion value, I don't think actually matters, only because again, the elementals are just broken as hell. What Devin and I think they should do to nerf it is make it so that if you have 50% Constitution in any form, so like Constitution +3 with the dash juice, even that, make it so that that is the minimum requirement to actually shoot a bow normally. I think that would be best. Where is the cat lady? Oh, there she is. I was like trying to talk to the barrel because I thought you were covering her.
That's where she was on mine.
Yeah. Which I thought was mine too, but I'm an idiot.
There we go.
Okay, so we have Barry off, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Heck yeah, I passed the 200 mark on Hunting Horn. So officially in this game, it doesn't show it because it merges in with generations from DS, but I've used more Hunting Horn than any other weapon in this game specifically. I don't know if I should be proud of that though. Oh, I don't have a charge blade to use. This normal gun got wrecked. I need to find a switch X that's a little better. Because I need to. Not that. We are looking for berries. Wound Barrios head. Oh, I forgot this scrutinize. You know, I'm okay with this. Well, okay, no, I'm gonna take it back. I'm not okay with this. You have more longsword uses than this sword and shield. Displeased. I'm severely displeased. Sword and shield is the jam in this thing.
Oil's just basic. It's broken this game.
And this game is so broken with this orange shield. Tenderizer, plus 50% affinity to weak spots. And then you have Chaos Oil, plus 30 affinity until the art runs out. And then they have like Affinity Oil, which is a flat 30 until the effect runs out. So instantly 100%. You just go around just charging into things. Okay. Hot drinks. I don't know which one's faster. Because we just have to go down. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna go that long way. Babs, where are you going?
Where are you going? What?
He starts at the very first area.
Let's do that. I just use a fartcaster then.
I'm gonna go to the cat zone. This might have been slower, but oh well. Cat zone. Oh no, I don't know how to dodge burial screen. Even with the big one. What? You can do that? Oh no. Oh, this hip check's gonna kill us all. Hip check. Ooh, hi. Oh no. You know what? I don't know why I did that. Cool. Don't hip check. Oh. Well, I thought it was... Die, stop moving. As a switch action do it. Ah, I wasn't cool enough. Oh, hip check. Oh, my bad. Babs.
Lash.
Lash. Oh, hi. So what were you going to do, Babs, if we didn't join you?
I don't know. Probably do some racing.
But aren't you off season, or are you just like practicing?
I need to practice and just just mess around. Do some official races. Cause like if you do like 8 races and like official races, you get some money back. Like $8 back, or $8 or $8 or $8.
Actual real money?
Money in the game, so money in the service. So you can use it towards like paying for your subscription or paying for tracks and stuff, tracks and cars. Or you can use it to help host race and stuff like that.
Can I just say it? That's super weird. I mean, I guess it kind of... Wait. Are you paying for like to play the game? Is it like a monthly subscription thing?
Yeah, it's like an MMO.
Ugh.
Because basically in the servers and everything, so...
I mean, yeah, but ugh.
It's not an MMO style, but yeah, I know. But I did like there was like a Black Friday deal, so I just did the Black Friday deal.
Okay.
So.
Was it like a year? Was it for a year, or was it like a monthly? Did
A year, for a year.
Monthlies?
No, just for a whole year.
For a whole year? Okay.
Yeah.
I still think it's kind of meh. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's MMO, so it's okay. But man, MMOs.
Come on, didn't you used to play freaking what? Didn't you used to play an MMO?
I did, but it didn't mean I liked it. Dude, do you know the first game I've ever played as an MMO? And it traumatized me since forever. It was RuneScape. I was sad.
Come off.
Until I discovered Monster Hunter, then I didn't give a crap about MMOs, but like... That game made me sad. I always thought like the idea of like only using your mouse to control was kind of an ingenious idea. But at the same time, it just felt sad. What is your dual sword? That's it? Oh, I thought he didn't okay, he didn't transmog it. He's just using it. Dogs are cool. I like dogs. To an extent. I'll say that. You know, I've never played Call of Duty, but you know how they advertise like realistic dog and fish?
Yeah.
Did they ever hold up on their promise about that?
No. Look, the fish moves when you swim by it. That's been around since like Mario 64.
Is that all they said?
Yeah, realistic fish AI. They move away from you when you swim by them. That's been around since freaking Mario 64.
Man, they're good at games.
The dog was really okay, but then again, they don't even do freaking a campaign anymore. Including like as soon as a dog gets you, I think you basically it's an instant death. So.
Oh, okay. See, the only Call of Duty I've ever played was just online. The campaign was dumb because none of it made sense.
Yeah.
I didn't understand anything that they were saying. It's like, we have to do stuff. Kill this, kill that. Don't die, but kill this. Like, okay. What else do you want me to do? And then of course, like Call of Duty goes like into the what is it? I forget what they call that. What is it? Advanced warfare or whatever. What do they call it?
Doesn't matter.
But like they go into like, oh, North Korea is attacking South Korea. It's like, that's only your American people. And then, you know, Sergeant Kinetic with space, like Kevin Spacey.
No, nobody does.
I've only played like the zombie ones just because it's a little bit like cooperative, but
Yeah.
Devin put me in the wrong spot. Yeah, I don't usually play shooter. Although the only shooter game I would ever consider, and it's not even a shooter game, is Valkyrie Chronicles. Have you ever played that?
Isn't that like more of a strategy?
It's a strategy, like a third-person strategy. Except, you know, the shooter is really only there just so that you actually do something, rather than like, anything else. You know, I said I was going to buy it, but I never bought it. It doesn't help that I also bought that one. The Labyrinth
yeah.
Refrain.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be a fun game, but I just couldn't find it. And you said I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh no, who's doing that?
Isn't that freaking Devin?
I was looking at, like, I thought someone was like trying to drop a trap. I was like, I just got a notification. What? High rank? High rank? Again?
Alright, so.
Okay, fine. Black Ops 1. See, I started with Black Ops 1 and then I never finished any of it except for just doing zombies because my friend was forced me to do that. But anything else, I don't have any like gripes with it. All I will say is that I'm just not faster paced. I don't enjoy faster paced games, and it doesn't help that all the online fights have always been just me wandering and then instantly dying. And I was like, oh, okay. So what's the difference between that and why is your friend or your nephew playing Counter-Strike? Because I don't know the difference between them.
I don't really know either, so.
You're just like, yeah, whatever.
I don't know. That's what he wants to play. That's what he plays, so.
Zigba, between, well, what's really it's just asking, like, what's so unique about Counter-Strike? If it's Go, is it Global Offensive? Is that what it's called? Look, the only games I've ever played is Monster Hunter, and that's it. Nothing else really matters to me. Especially the fact that, like, how many hours am I dumping onto this now? So I have 180 in this, and then 160s in double.
Gravios.
Gravios.
Gravios. Gravios.
Gravios. Oh. You know, I'm gonna get crit boost instead of composed. I like composed, but I can't have that and crit boost. It makes it bad. Oh, I don't know if you answered my question, but I know CSGO and Counter-Strike Global is the same thing. I just don't know what they call it. But I was asking like, what's so unique about that compared to like any other shooting game? Because I haven't played it. I don't think I want to play either, but you know. I'll come. Wait a minute. Art, not sword dance, force, and alchemy. I don't think I'll ever use any of these arts, but each FPS has a unique thing. Does Splatoon consider... Babs, you know more about Splatoon than I do. Do you consider Splatoon an FPS?
No, it's a third-person shooter. It's not a first-person shooter.
I wouldn't know. Wait, you can go into first person with the sniper, can't you?
I don't, yeah, but you're mostly...
So, logic contradicted.
Super carpet.
If I can both Smoker and Pyro. Ah, no, I'm using the wrong solution. Is this in the swamp?
Volcanic
What?
Hollow.
What? Ah, gross. I shouldn't even be using this orange shield. This is gonna make me sad. I'd never trade in games for another game. I usually keep it. Unless you... If you send me your address, you can have a free... I'll send you my copy of Has-Been Heroes, because I don't want that shit. It's car... Oh my god,
That's like a love-hate relationship with that game. I've heard some people like it, some people hate it.
Oh, Wait, people like it?
Some people do. I guess some sadistic people do.
It's so dumb, though. I don't know. I just played like the first hour of it, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I don't think there's anything that can change my mind. So Has-Been Heroes is... What do you even call it? I don't even know. Like a strategic rail game? I really don't know how to describe it because it's so dirty. So you choose 3 characters and they all each like run in a single like line, and there's enemies that just go down the line, and so there's like some weird cooldown command, kind of like Final Fantasy, where each character has its speed or whatever. But like you only can do a command in each line. So like you're supposed to switch around characters and go through each of the lines specifically for certain circumstances. But at the same time, there's a level, there's a mechanic that enemies have where they have a shield counter, whatever the heck it's called, and you have to do enough counters before it breaks them. And once you get the shield down to 0, they're stopped. And then, so you do a single hit. It doesn't matter what kind of character it is. You only do a single hit to reduce their health, and then they get the shield back. So the general strategy is to use like a character that's really quick with its attacks to knock down the shield, and that enemy will stay stunned until you hit it again, which seems okay. And so you would use like a character that only hits once but does a lot of damage. The problem comes down to the problem that you'll face is when they just decide to dump a crap ton of enemies, because then you only can juggle the enemies in front of you, and they don't have any what do you call it? They don't have collision boxes, so they'll just stack on top of each other if they can. So I don't know. The first boss was so dumb to me because it was a zombie king, which wasn't bad itself, but it had an infinite horde. I didn't find a character limit, so that was awful. It's also roguelike, but it's only roguelike in the sense. I don't know. That first boss was just asinine. I see, like, I assume the appeal is that there's more characters, because like when I looked at the characters you can choose, there were 25 of them, and I only unlocked 3. And so it's supposed to be like it's supposed to go, but it felt dumb. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. I don't know. Maybe someone with another game, or someone with more experience in the game, can tell me what it's like. But I don't have energy. I thought about like streaming it once just so that it's on video, but I'm sure a lot of other people have done it. I found it crap. Oh, right. Sweeping. Broken? Yeah. Wait, stay here, stay here. Oh no! Nobody wants me? Okay, whatever. That's okay, we'll just keep moving. He's like behind you. We're standing. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. AT. Has everybody been looking? I think Metacritic overall gave Has Been Here like a 5. Unless they changed it, I don't know. But it was kind of, it was like the most average of all average games, except I felt that at least like the first boss, I don't know if you can skip it, but if it was like a forced routine, quest where that was like the first boss you have to always experience, then it would go.
Same man, huh?
Babs, in the military, do they ever have crates or barrels?
Barrels?
Yeah, barrels or crates. You wait, have you ever been? You've been to like a military base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do they have like barrels and crates?
Crates, more likely, more than barrels.
See, like I know crates are still used just for like storage components, but like I don't know if barrels are still ever used.
Not really.
In every game, there's always a barrel or crate.
Mouse tracks.
They put ammo in the crates.
No, those are in those are in crates and boxes and stuff like that. But
Well, the ammo is. Yeah, the ammos are in the crate or the boxes, and then the boxes of the ammos are in the crates. Right?
yeah.
Unless they decide to like open up a crate and just throw in all the barrel like bullets in there, it's like here you go. At least there would be no. As long as someone doesn't put fire on these, it'll be all right. And then they close it with a match lit. So who else are we fighting?
Mouse
No,
tracks.
we're done. This isn't urgent, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will go get a hand horn. .30M or caliber?
30.
Wait, 30. Well, I shouldn't say M. Wow,
30
30
millimeter?
meters for a bullet. Dang. It's 30. It's 30 millimeter. Do you say 30 millimeter or do you say like 30 double M or MM?
30 might.
Might. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's. Oh.
Yeah, every freaking branch has their own sayings and stuff like that and lingo.
What? Were you in what branch were you in?
I was in the Marines.
Oh, the Marines. So what they call it?
30 Mike.
Is it really?
But 30 millimeter is 30 millimeter. But
No, they don't say 30 might. Don't disappoint me, man.
5.56. 50 cal.
The cow.
50 cal.
What's
BDUs.
Caliber is a millimeter, right? No.
50 caliber. Yeah, half an inch basically. That's what it is.
But the
50 cal.
units don't line up.
Yeah, it's not really 50 cal. It's just like 9 millimeters. Not really 9 millimeters. It's like 3.56 or 3.5.
So they just only use it for the sake of like doing it.
Just simpler and easier to roll off the tongue.
Can I just say, like, I just read a new, like a weird news that the what did they call it? The I forget what they call it. International Unit Standards of Units like committee wanted to force 1 meter to exactly 3 feet because the people would understand it more. And all I can think is like, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
I understand 1 meter.
Like 1 meter and like a yard are not the same. They're like slightly off, but they wanted to make it the same because they wanted to cater to the what like America basically because we don't know what 1 meter is. We don't even really know what 1 yard is. I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. I'm still annoyed that I had to learn the English units or the empirical units.
Yeah.
Because I'm still never over the fact that we use slugs. Like, why slugs? Why? Who came up with that unit?
Some sort of slug.
The Americans are all slugs. Actually, it's the British. So the British are all slugs.
Eh, British always have to be different.
Well, they conformed to the metric system, so you gotta give it to them for that.
Yeah, that's only because they have to join the EU, and now they want to get rid of the EU.
Well, they're out of the EU, but like a lot of people are like, "Oh crap, you know, this probably isn't what we should have done." But okay. So there's that dilemma. I mean, granted, whatever your politics is, all I'm going to say is, for the fact that a lot of the EU or the British people to like vote out of the EU only to look up afterwards, what happened to leave the EU? Like to do that after you voted to leave it, it's kind of, it really speaks like the fact that you're not very prepared for the consequences of either decision.
No, it was really a stupid decision to who they put in prime minister, because Theresa May was was not a Brexiter. She didn't want Brexit, and they made her the prime minister.
And now she has to like figure out like,
yeah.
I have to give a speech about something I really oppose. Okay, let me be awkward. It's kind of what, like what's happening with Donald Trump in the sense that he's always giving a lot of speeches that he does not want to give.
Oh no, I think the same thing happened in Britain that happened in America, where people thought Hillary was going to be 100% for sure in, so they didn't bother voting. People didn't think.
I know.
Didn't think Brexit was going to happen, so they didn't bother to vote.
I actually voted, and I stayed up till like 3 to like watch the polls coming in, and I was like making fun of my professor, because it's not that he I was also making fun of my friend because he was Mexican, so I was gonna say like, oh, the polls are coming in, Trump's gonna win, so you're gonna get deported, and so I kept spamming like, get out of my country, even though ironically I'm not like white. So I just wanted to harass him. So either way, like, it's kind of a weird political climate that we have. But
yeah, it's always been like that. Yeah, at least you didn't get lived. Bitch didn't bring the roll up during the fucking goddamn Clinton administration.
was it bad?
Oh no, the Monica Lewinsky shit.
Oh, but oh come on, like really, like it justifiably, that is not as bad as what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's just funny though, cause like it depends on what your definition of is.
So like it fluctuates, and you know, it doesn't matter which political side you are.
Yeah.
Look, we have a like, I forget. I think it's Indiana, like the state I live in. We have a politician who used to be Democratic, but he was so stupid. Like, he was full-on dumb, and I don't know why anybody did. He was, I think he was the one who conjured up the Indiana tie law. Like, he was full stupid. Like, I don't know why he was senator, and there's that. And of course, like, the Republican side is also dumb. We also have we got Mike Pence, who decided that our Secretary of Education is supposed to be bottom. And so, as a teacher, we all hate it. We also kind of hate both Bush and Barack for education. But that's the bottom. So it's not really Trump's fault that Betsy DeVos is coming in, but it is quite hectic. Because both Bush and Obama incentivized a whole bunch of like standardized testing, which, you know, a lot of people hate.
It's like, I don't know how many damn standardized tests I took when I was growing up.
Dude, like, the school I'm co-teaching at, they have their own, like, test. The school has its own standardized test, and then they have to take the I-STEP test. And then there's, that's, like, Indiana,
Yeah.
like, required. And then they also have to take, the PSAT, and then the SAT. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? All these tests? And so the funny thing
I never
is,
took any of that shit.
the funny thing is that for my so yeah, I'll answer you, Zikba. But yeah, the class I'm teaching, or the grade I'm teaching, is sophomore, and it's ridiculous because I don't actually have to teach a lot, which is kind of weird to me. Because most of it is just filled by the fact that there's the school exam, and then they have to like prep for the I-STEP if it happens. So like all the things that they should be learning, like what is it, the geometry class, they don't actually have to do geometry, a lot of it, because of the I-STEP. So it's really strange to me. So like I'm supposed to have a teaching like experience, but I don't actually teach a lot. Because I only stay for like 1 month, and then the rest is like exam, oh, final exam. I was like, okay.
You're basically, it's somewhat, you're just studying for the exam, basically.
Yeah.
You don't teach anything. You just teaching to pass the exam, pass the test. It's like, what the fuck's the point then?
I know. I don't know.
It's somewhat like what you read and stuff about, like how Japan and English, like they don't actually teach English. They teach you enough just to pass the fucking goddamn tests.
Oh, dude, you have, like, if we're going off of that, Korea is so bad. Like, you remember when I went to Korea, right? For like a year.
Yeah.
God, it's so horrendous. Dude, one of my cousins was studying for the English thing, and he literally just gets a giant paper filled with vocabs. I was like, so I asked him, I was like, are you gonna use any of this? He's like, no. I was like, so what's the point of learning like the most obscure things? Like there were like weird idioms as well that they had to learn. I forget which one that like kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
Like I was so bizarre. It's like, this is kind of outdated too. And like, I don't know where you live, and frankly you shouldn't tell me, Zikba, but in Korea, as well as China apparently, you don't have a life. So if we go to specifically Korea, what you do is you have your school, so like 7:30 you go to school till like afternoon, so like around 3, and then you might have your lunch either in school or out of it depending on how it goes. And then you have to go to Hagwon, which is a cram school, like after school cram, until like 9. And then at least for my cousin, he would come home and then he would have a private tutor, and he would study until like 1, and then you would repeat the process until you graduate and get into college. Up till 25, not quite. So Zikba, the reason why a lot of people get to that point is, so what happens is that Korea has its own SAT. I don't know what it's called specifically. It's kind of wonkers. But it's based on a quota system. So like even if you get the top score and like 100% live, if you don't make the quota to get into the school that you want, you go to like you just get forced out. So one of my friend was studying for 3 years straight, trying to get into the school he wants, not because he couldn't do it not because he wasn't like he was dumb, but because he was forced out of the quota, and so he just had to like constantly fight for it. And the thing is like most Koreans go to the military, but they use the excuse that they want to study for it. And so once they get into college, they're around like 24, and then they go to the military for like 2 years. And so my roommate was, I think, 25, whereas I was like, in the Korean age I was 20, but here in America I was 19. So it was like 6 years apart, basically. 5 or 6 years apart. So it was kind of weird too, because like I was a foreigner, and my like roommate, he was super polite to me because he didn't know how to interact with me, and I kept telling him, he was like, dude, you're older, just do whatever you want. He was like so polite. I was like, why? I don't know, like I tried to like hang out with him, but he was like, oh, I have to study or stuff, which, you know, we hung out, but he was still too polite. I was like, dude, keep it casual, because he was like asking me politely whether he could like order food or something. I was like, it's your money, then do whatever you want. What? Babs, do you have the restream chat going?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll just send it to you like through a private Discord.
Why is that Devin not on?
Well, he's talking with Mason, so he says.
Mm.
The US doesn't have it, but so education in itself is so Korea and America emphasizes education in weirdly odd directions. Korea does it heavily, but it also, you know, puts a lot of stress on the people itself. We're doing key quests, right?
You can do whatever you want now, because it's HR 12, and do you really want to freaking...
We have to get to HR 13 for other quests.
For the quests that you want to do?
Yeah, Savage won't. You can't do Savage for HR 12. You have to be 13. Yeah, you have to be 13. So we'll just keep going. We'll keep trying. So we have to do Diablos, Devil Joe, Tigrex, and Rajang. And then we have combo monsters with Glavenus and Gravios, and Agnactor and Durambros.
I think we already did the Rajang one.
Oh, we did the Rajang, because, you know, your armor. But we'll do, what is it? Let's do Agnactor and Durambros together, just because they're really annoying, and we might as well get that out of the way. You can't post it because you haven't fought those individually. What? Yeah. Nope, we're not giving you Diablos.
Who said Diablos?
So, the thing, okay, so I was talking about Korea's education system. They're crazy as hell. Like, it's, like, I already told you, like, the schedule of it. But, basically, money influences, like, anywhere else, money influences the kind of education you get. But, it is so bad. Like, so bad. You, like, if you looked foreign born, so, like, generally, they always go for, like, the, you know, standard white people. And you knew math and English, you could get paid a lot for just tutoring them. I got an offer for $50 per child per hour. That's a shit ton of money. And if you're foreign, that's because I look Asian, so like they don't care. But if I was foreign born and I was also knew Korean, English, and math, then, you know, skyrocket that price. I don't think Spanish and science would actually matter, but yeah, they're insane. Like, money is not a problem if you're a foreign bond. The issue comes down to the fact that, you know, most of your kids are going to be very sad. I mean, they won't like emotionally show it, but it's gonna be pretty painful. So I don't know if you want to deal with that. But I never stuck with it only because my ideas, even before becoming a teacher, is the fact that I don't believe in tutors. I think they're stupid. I honestly just don't think they're useful. So let me distinguish the fact that I think the TAs or whoever is able to help you, as well as friends, in college as well as high school is nice. But I think hiring a tutor specifically is just not useful for me. Like, I just don't think it's worth it. I feel like instead what you should do is spend time in your school classroom and just stay in there. And just like talk with your teacher. I don't know about North Korea though. If anything, Korea, North and South Korea are having a pretty good relationship compared to the US. And it doesn't help that, what is it? The Bush, Obama, and Trump have like hostilized or like victimized themselves to like so I don't know. And so far, the Korean leader, like North Korean leaders, are pretty happy with the Korean and South Korean leaders.
Except for that woman.
Oh man, nobody liked that woman. She was shit. Like that you can't. Everything goes wrong with her. Like everybody hated her because she was basically a dictator. Well, she was a puppet of him.
Freaking logistic.
But yeah, what else can I say? In America, at least, like our education system is full-on wrong. So I think at least the ideals of what we have is the right choice. The problem is that nobody cares because money is the major influence. And it's not like an influence in the sense that like you can buy out teachers, but it's the fact that like whoever's administrating those schools can easily be bought.
You can hear stories of people buying their degree basically not actually doing the work.
I mean, if you like, dang it! Ah, Zigba, you stole my KO again.
Keep on doing it, Zigba.
Oh, I'm severely disappointed. What is it? So, at least like charter schools. I know like people are like charter schools are better than public schools. I agree with you. Which I think is the entire model of what charter schools is. It just feels like an entire gamble. Sure, there might be good ones out there, but I feel like at least in Indiana, it's kind of crap. They had to propose like teachers, like a group of teachers had to propose a law or propose a law that they want to pass to Congress so that the charter schools in Indiana have to actually hire teachers. beforehand, they actually hired just random people with license. And if you're talking, like, if you're asking, like, what kind of license, I mean any kind of license. So if you have a driver's license, you're in. It's that bad. So I can actually bet, by the way. Oh, you know, I need to grab the stuff. Are we gonna get hit? I can't see. Oh, he's spinning. So yeah, I don't know. America's education system is like wonked out, and the problem is that there's a lot of standardized tests, but nobody knows how to like, use a standardized test properly. That's really how America goes. We just kind of do it because we like numbers, but we don't actually know anything about numbers. Like we are bad at understanding what numbers is. And I'm not talking about like, oh, do you know what 1 plus 2 plus 3 is? It's not that. But it's just the fact that like people are like, you know, look at this. We have like 5,000 people getting like 70%. We are doing poorly. I mean, yes, no. It doesn't really matter how you view it. You have to put it in context. But like nobody wants to do that. That's, you know, exactly. Well, why are we getting dinged?
I just trapped. Let's put a trap on it, like screw it.
Was it like a random EV trap?
Nah, I just have a trap and just put it down here just for fun.
Well, I'm not letting him go there. No! Yes, stay up here. Yes! Turn around, you bastard. You're never going to I mean, I always did that. Well, in Generations, what is it? Not Generations, but like an older monster. Like if I played with random people, I would always put down a trap. It's just there if the monster is close. Yeah, that's right, Zigba. I did not. You did not steal that KO. I did not. Boom. Feels good using a solar shield. Or fan and wristband. But yeah.
The Ramble Light.
Oh, you got Durable? Really?
Yeah.
Nice!
First carve, the Ramble Light.
Devin got his Durable recently. He's happy. Until no! Oh no!
I don't have kickbox.
Oh no! I thought I could launch you away. It's not doing it right. Zeke, but if it helps, If you want anyone to like really antagonize, I am going to be a math teacher. So there is that.
Silver crowns.
Yeah. The problem about like teaching math is that we put a whole bunch of pressure on like knowing math, but we don't actually like understand how to do anything about math. And nobody like finds it useful to know math, which I, you know, find it untrue. Just because like you can't explain half the shit you learn without math. But most teachers just don't care. All right, Babs, I'm gonna make you do one more. Okay. I don't want to use this orange shield, but I'll use this orange shield. We have to do Flaviness and Gravios in the volcano. In the volcanic hollow. Yeah, we're not doing Diablos. We'll do Diablos after this, honestly. But I feel like you should do, well, actually, no, never mind. You should do it.
Oh, okay, go for it.
All these golden vouchers. But no Ultra Lucky Cat. If, at least in the standards of mathematics, the US fluctuates. Like, it depends on which state you go to, as well as like which school. But in general, the math scores for a lot of like US students is complete garbage. Like, it is atrocious when you look at it. And I kind of feel like it has to do with the fact that institutionally, so like both the, I'm just gonna blame Pearson because Pearson's shit.
I'm gonna blame summer vacation.
What?
Summer break.
Vacation.
The summer break is so stupid because like you basically go off school for like 3 months and then basically come back and then basically you have to fucking re-review what you learned last year for the first semester. It's like, that's just me though. That's how it was when I was growing up.
I mean, like, the thing about it is like we always like there's always like review sessions, but it's like if you remember everything about it, then why it would be okay, right?
Yeah, but like majority of the time whenever I took school, it's like it always was.
Yeah, there's like what is it, like 3 weeks of reviews. We gotta review this, we gotta review that. It's like, why not just like, if people know it, you can always do like assessment tests. Like, not make it you can do it like a grade for completion and then just like give them the test, and if they recall most of it, just move on. If they don't, then you can do the review stuff. But oops, I was trying to use L to guard. What did I try to do? Clear flavorness. We got that obviously. Oh, I did. Sorry, Zika. Wait, I didn't want to take that. Oh, you didn't know the Cyanotars actually poisoned you? They throw out poison bits because they're too better. It's funny because only the small ones actually poison you, whereas the big ones actually poison you. You know, I just realized that was awful. I just screwed so much. What is it? It doesn't help that in math we traditionally we like to antagonize students. Not like directly because we're vindictive, but because that's always been how it's worked. So, Babs, I told you about it, but there's like the good student, the bad student, the good student, and then there's like the students who are struggling, and then there's like the opposite, who like just don't get it, who just don't understand. And that in itself is a tragedy, because it's like, you know, you can always just
Imagine if they actually didn't, and if it was like in Japan where you didn't, where the teachers change classes but the students don't. So like if you're slow, you have to freaking try to catch up. And
I mean,
like
we America, like in America they do that, but it's mostly like just to punish you in a way, because it's like, oh, you're just not good enough. I don't know. Wait, Japan does that? I feel like that's also something. Wouldn't that also antagonize the students?
Yeah. Where they remember like seeing all those things where they show you freaking showing them test scores and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's awful. Like being rated for being bad. That's pretty vindictive. And the thing about math is that nobody knows how to teach it. And so that's why I think a lot of people just don't like math, just because like nobody teaches it well. Oh no! Oh, we screwed ourselves over. Oh, I was okay. But thanks. Wow. I like this guy. It's so stupid. Wow. Oh no! That flinch came in at the saddest time. Oh no, really? But yeah. See, like, I actually was told not to talk about my teaching experience. Well, or no. So I can't talk specifically about teaching my classes, like the specifics of my classes, whatever. But I can always describe about like, teaching itself. I always thought like I'd be like kind of weird by talking about mathematics in a stream, because it would be a little bit more educational while talking. But then I realized like I don't know if people actually care enough about mathematics. How are you guys doing? Babs?
What?
You're doing okay?
Yeah. guys doing?
Oh, we're doing okay. We like screwed ourselves. Well, I screwed ourselves over because I decided to hit his legs and chose to like be over.
Devin's doing majority of the work, so. Right
So,
bound is right.
in this game, as long as you're doing damage, you're helping. That's how it goes.
Then again, this is right there.
I think, isn't Braveness, out of all the 4 monsters, like, your weakest monster in the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that bite. Why does that bite go so far? Oh, what? Flaviness is here. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, never mind.
Waveness was lifting, so.
He's asleep. I captured him. Oh my bad. But yeah, so I just realized this looks really stupid. But I realized that I think out of all the subjects I would teach, I think I would stick with geometry. I think that's like the one thing that I really enjoy, the proving, but a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've Glaveness, or Gravios Mantle. I can upgrade the Sword and Shield that looks like a lava stick. Yeah. So, like, the thing about it is, if I gave students how to, like, if I were to write up, like, have students, solve like a multiplication that involves decimals, like not a long one, just a short one, like one decimal place, and just have them multiply it. I think a lot of students would immediately default to a calculator, which I think is kind of sad. I mean, it's there, so it's not bad. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's also kind of like a sad thing because it's like you don't really need to calculate too much for it. And then when
Not
people
for
are like,
geometry.
I know
Not for
that,
geometry.
what is it? I was doing like law of cosines, or the students were doing law of cosines for like triangles or something. And they were doing like trying to figure out the angle needed, and it goes like sine of some angles and degrees over like a length is equal to the unknown sine, like the sine of an unknown degree over a given length, another given. And so you have to calculate it, but I was able to guess a range for that angle.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are like, I can't do mental math. It's like, it's not that bad to like make an estimate guess. But I feel like a lot of people just don't know like strategies to like think about it rather than like get into like, that's the thing I was trying to say. Like a lot of people, the two things that they always say is that they're bad at math, and then what else do they say? I already forgot what I was going to say. I think it's like they're bad at math, and then they don't know how to like get better, which I think is like kind of a weird question because it's like with any subject, it's like you just have to like practice it. You can't get better without failing. But that's America. We actually don't prioritize what students learn, it's what students achieve. So there's that. So Diablos. Let's go do Diablos. Cause really aren't like what I feel is like there's nothing wrong with like getting a 70 or a 50 or 40% on a thing. Just because it's like what's wrong with that? Like if you put it in a context, it would be like a lot of people just don't understand it. So like if a student goes from zero, like if they started with like failing everything, getting zeros on everything, but then they got like 50% at the end, that is fucking progress, and we should be celebrating it. But you know, that's counted as an F, so you're stupid. And then unfortunately, I have to go along with it, saying like, "Oh, you're stupid." Blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. I feel like it's stupid. It's just full of bullshit. I don't think like everybody should be good at math, in the sense that like, oh, they all have to take like partial differentials equations, or like go through abstract mathematics and theoretical mathematics. It's like, I don't think there's no reason for like people, like every student to like go up there. I think you should just like understand what math is, and most students don't know what math is, aside from being the nightmares of their lives. Because I know I was talking with some students about like just explaining buckling, where if like we all know like stress testing and what is it? We know torsional, tensile, and oh god, I forgot. Shear. We all know those. I mean, they're all worded weirdly, but in a sense, with a stick, we know how to break it by snapping it. We know how to twist it, and we know how to what is it? Well, those aren't the only things. But like we don't actually talk about like buckling is the sense that like what happens when you compress the stick and then it just like snaps from all the pressure. But anyway, I was talking about buckling with the leg, just because like some students, like there was this talk about it, she brought up about like some dude who decided to jump off a building and then like destroyed all of his legs. This way. I forgot. We don't actually need a cool drink. And so I was talking about like, and she was talking about how all of his feet and his legs like shattered, and I was just trying to explain like the mechanics of what happened. And she was like, "Wow, you're really good at explaining things." I was like, you kind of have to, because one, it's math, and two, it's science. If you don't explain, you're not doing either. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not knowing anything, or because it's better than I say it's better to celebrate that we don't know anything, because then we know that we don't know. But we just don't celebrate it because like I don't know. We don't think that learning other things is as useful as knowledge. I mean, if you're referring to the guy who like jumped off the bridge, sure. Maybe he would just want to be stupid. I mean, there's that story about a guy who decided to like stick an air hose into his butt and then push the button. What? I did not want to crush this game. Yeah, he blew out his entire like intestinal organ, so you know he was a good guy. I mean, if he knew actual science, then he would know that blowing up that extreme amount of air in a like basically enclosed structure would, you know, probably rupture his entire stomach or anything else outside. We all got like, that was severe bullying. We just got bowled over. Oh, Pabs. Wow, that did a lot of damage. But yeah, if we're talking about like real stupidity, let's just say this. I think not knowing some stuff or like learning things that they've never seen is a good thing, because that means they're just taking the time to learn. Whereas, you know, some people go full stupid, like Indiana Pie Law.
You're never gonna let that down.
I'm never going to let that down. Like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard or seen. It's not even the fact that, like, the dude, like, got the math wrong. That's, like, I mean, sure, that's tragic in a way, but, and the fact that he calls himself a mathematician. But it's more the fact that they try to legalize it. Like, try and make it a law.
Isn't like the other thing now, rather than pi, something. The 6.2 one. 6.2. Yeah, rather than using pi to do stuff, like you use the other. I don't know what they call it.
If I'm understanding.
Rather than using pi to find the like area of a circle, use 6.2, like the double.
Yo, what?
I can't remember what it is. So.
What? You know, I'm gonna look this up. So what is it? 6.2? Pi 6.2?
Like, rather than using pi, you use something else instead.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
What?
What the shit? We should. Oh. Oh, okay. Now I see what he's doing. Oh, fuck that dude. Fuck him. Dude, this guy, like, so what the argument was is that, okay, so there's a mathematician who is screaming around saying that we're using the pi value wrong, but I think the reporter did is not accurately reporting it. So the professor wanted to make the value of pi instead of 3.1415926. That one is created because we take the circumference of a circle divided by its diameter, whereas 6.28, I don't know, I'm not going to do the multiplication because I don't remember, is the circumference of a circle divided by the radius. And so there you get the double increase. But anyway. Hi, Matthew. Oh, goodbye, Ezekba. I don't know why you subscribe to this place. It's awful, but thank you. I'm going to like decide that the poorest choice you can make is to subscribe or follow this stream.
He wants a Matsu.
Wait, you can't have a Matsu because... Wait, can you? I don't think Babs, you're allowed to have a Matsu.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. It's HR 13.
No.
But yeah, Babs, that's what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
what is it?
I don't know.
Instead of pi, he's calling it tau. 3.1415, or not 3.15. That's pi. He wants 6.2823. I don't know.
6.28.
And I mean, I get his logic, because what he's saying is like we use it a little bit more often, because like in a circle, like, you know, it's 360 degrees. That's what we tell you, but it's also 2 pi, and so that's why he's calling it, instead of saying 2 pi, why don't you just call it 1 tau? That would represent the circumference of a circle or whatever, or the number of degrees in a circle. And then instead of having like 1/4 of a circle be pi half, which we always standardized at, why don't you just make it tau, or like 1 tau, or like 1/4 tau or something like that? Which I get it, but at the same time, no, that's dumb. Matthew, we can't have it because Babs is not HR 13 and not, he's HR 12.
Oh, Diablos.
We've done Diablos, so we need to do Devil Joe.
Are you sure? Diablos Hunt? I haven't done that one.
What?
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't done this one. I've done Diablos with you guys. It says I haven't done it yet. Just regular Devil Joe in the jungle.
You're talking about Diablos, right?
No, Devil Joe.
Oh yeah, we haven't done Devil Joe. You were talking about Diablos. I was like, we have done Diablos. What are you talking about?
No, yeah, we just done Diablos.
Yeah.
So what, Devil Joe?
Yeah, we need Devil Joe in the forest, jungle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to just like beat the shit out of it? Because we can just pick up Pierce guns.
I don't have no guns.
I mean, let's see what Devin's gonna pick. If he's gonna pick up oh, he's keeping the sword shield. Once he accepts the quest, I want to see what he's gonna do with it. If he's not picking up a heavy bowgun, I'm not gonna use a heavy bowgun. Is he up there?
I don't think so.
Not yet. I'm just waiting.
Go Sword and Shield.
Because I might use a... I am not using that. I'm gonna use that. If he's not gonna go with it. Babs, there's the Assassin's Creed outfit you can get in World.
Nine.
It's garbage.
What is it? Garbage.
It's full garbage.
Garbage.
It's so dumb. Like it's so dumb. You get the preset character as a layered armor, so you're fucked. And then even worse is the fact that the mantle is dumb. I told you about the mantle in Discord, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what
I
that?
can't remember.
Okay, so you know how the ghillie mantle, like once you put it on, you're just immediately hidden from the monster.
Yeah.
So what the Assassin's Creed arm mantle does is increases your crouch speed movement, I think, and lets you hide faster. But you have to find a place too high to actually make it useful. So
Really?
it's worthless. No, I'm gonna pick up this. Oh no, he picked up a light bow gun. No, don't do this to me. No!
Go ahead, change.
He's using that because they have heavy bow gun.
Sad times ahead for me.
Why?
I don't know. Dual blades. I don't know why I'm in
Blades.
dual blading. Dual blades.
You should use Babs instead of using a. You should use sword and shield. Get like super swole with it. But yeah, what else? I don't think they'll ever go with that ever again. I think that guy. Look, I don't care whether it's wrong. Like, I think the use of the word "it's wrong" is dumb because it's not wrong. That there's nothing wrong with the fact that we're using what is it? 3.1415926. I also find it kind of stupid because then like the thing about it is like. Sure, like the way we label things is weird and like unusual, but calculation wise it would come out as weird as fuck because so like the idea of like doing half tau for like half a circle, which I guess would make sense, but you know we'd all have to change all our scalings to that. Whereas, why not just use something that's already established? I mean, as a mathematician, I'll just follow whatever happens, but I'm still happy. Especially with the... Like, I've already, like, gotten used to the fact that I have to use the English unit. And that thing is garbage.
It's like the Imperial Standard.
The Imperial... Like, I don't care what other way they say it. It's still called the Imperial unit because the British wanted it, and we fucking followed it. And we never got rid of it because, you know, I guess we want to be rebels. Like idiots. I mean, seriously, who the fuck uses 32 pound force as a conversion unit between force? Like, pound force to pound mass. Like, really? Why would you ever do that? And does anybody actually know the conversion for, like, does anybody use gravity in the empirical units? No, because it's dumb. I don't know. I am so angry about it.
This makes more sense.
Like
Metric standard.
the metric one, gravity is simple. It's so simple. It's just 9.81 meters per second squared. That's not bad. Who the hell uses 32.2 feet per second squared? Like, why? And the even weirder one is so like force is like not bad because it's Newton and just like mass times what is it? Mass times acceleration. We get Newton. That's just a simple unit. Who uses slugs? Like, seriously, what moron uses the word slugs? And then we even use like the prefixes for the metric units to like just distinguish between the bases of 10. Like we have what is it? Millimeters for 1,000 of meter, and then we have centimeter for 100, decimeter, and then we have just a meter. But no, we go from like whatever the fuck yard to feet to like, and then just miles. Wow.
I did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs.
You what?
Star Wars. Like,
I've never actually watched Star Trek.
Star Wars is Star Wars. I did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. Parsecs isn't a time, it's an actual distance. So what he's saying is really stupid.
He ran in a certain amount of distance.
Yeah. Like,
he's a beautiful man. Oh, with that logic. But yeah, and I'm so angry with him. Even funnier is we know the temperatures. We know both the words Fahrenheit and Celsius, but like those are like the what we call, or what you can consider as like the relative unit. So like they're based on like, you know, our perception. It makes it easier for us to digest. And then there's the absolute units. Do you know the absolute unit, like converting from the absolute unit of Celsius?
No.
Have you heard of Kelvin before?
I've heard of Kelvin, yeah.
Do you know what? So like you've heard of it, so like that's okay. Do you know the English unit?
No.
Have you ever heard of a Rankine?
No.
There you go. There's a fucking Rankine. That is what we have, and we're idiots.
It's probably named after a guy.
It is named after a guy, which I don't mind, because same with Rankine. The problem is that nobody knows what a Rankine is. I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. I am livid. And I still don't know the volumetric unit conversions. You know, like I know like quart to gallon, because like, you know, quart is just 1/4 of a gallon. But I still don't know the differences, like the ordering of like, what is it, cups to pints.
Pints to, yeah.
Like, why? It's so weird numbers too. Like one of it is like 8. The conversion is like 8 times. The other one is like 12.
I think I wouldn't really worry about the volume of like liquids, like pints and stuff like that. Pint, it's just I just use it. People just use that for like beer, pint of beer. So it's like quart.
You realize that what you just said kind of like also fortifies the fact that like the empirical unit is stupid. Like I don't care what anybody says, it's just stupid. And I know that I use it a lot only because, you know, I've lived with it. But it still doesn't like quench my anger at the fact that I hate the unit so much. We have to do Tigrex.
Tigrex.
It's tracing the tree, family tree. There we go.
Trace.
Oh my god, I so hate it so much. Oh, I need to pick up a good longsword.
What?
I actually like fighting Tigrex with a longsword. It makes me sad, but you know, I actually do like it. Just because I can counter it easily, like the easy counter. I just spent like what, the entire Devil Joe quest just angrily ranting about the English unit. Oh man, I'm just waiting for like someone to flag me down for insulting the English unit.
Sheesh.
What's up?
Nothing. So much stuff to do.
Like
More shoveling. More shoveling tomorrow. Yay.
More shoveling.
Yes. Stuff is still snowing.
Yep.
Gotta shovel it again. So I gotta...
I mean, in a way, it's not too bad. I guess in your sense, you have a like a salary job, so like you could be using this time to like do something else. And shoveling is definitely not something you want to do. It's a pain in the butt.
Yep.
I was gonna say like it could be like better, or like it could be worse, but then you know it is worse. So. What is not style?
Hello.
Hi. NGDS the first.
NGDS the first.
NGS just missed like my entire rant about the units. Okay, we won't go there. So, Babs, I want to ask you about your job. In the sense
What's
that,
up?
does it ever change? Like, do you ever find like new coworkers and like new gripes, or do you just have the same old day?
It's basically the same old thing right now. Right now it's real slow.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't have any units coming in during the winter.
No, they do, because some people, it's not that much, and it's downtime, and there's not a lot of stuff to do, and there's...
Do you ever change the price of your repairs depending on like the non-busy teams, whatever the hell that is?
If there's like environmental damage, like water damage, because that stuff happens. People get in accidents, and sometimes people, like one time, like guy was in Virginia, and having radar detectors in Virginia is illegal. So basically, like the guy was in the semi truck, and you're not supposed to not have it in the semi truck either.
Oh.
So basically, he told the semi truck driver to either going to get a ticket, or he can run over the radar detector. Well, basically, he decided to run over the radar detector, and nothing really was happening to it except for like minor cosmetic stuff happens to the thing, but so to the unit, but so basically it was like 45. It was the same price, but like sometimes you get one where it's in a flood or from a hurricane, and it's just been sitting in the freaking thing in water for like months on there.
So do you repair it based on like are you like a third party like repair shop? Or?
No, we actually make and they actually make and
Sell your
repair.
products?
Yeah, make, sell, repair.
What are you doing?
Valentine research.
Valentine's research. You're not doing a lot of research, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not in the research. That's the engineers. Even though I get somewhat griping about some stuff that the engineers do, but they don't listen to us anyways.
Of course not. Dude, I'm an engineer and I don't listen to you. Why would I? We're pretentious bastards.
Technicians that think they know everything. We
Dude,
don't
the
know
only
anything.
thing I know about engineering is that we know nothing. So I don't understand what's with their problem. Wait. To pronounce it correctly, what are we talking about? NG or NGDI. I already freaking messed up. NGDI. All I can think is like New Game Darkness, but that's not right. Let's see. So do they do any, like? So with the they already forgot Valentine research. Is that because your boss name is Valentine?
Yeah, his last name.
Last name. So it's not Devin, it's actually owning the company. Yeah. I don't know. I found like a lot of the engineers kind of like really pretentious when studying under it. Dude, especially like this like weird guy who's like, oh man, you know, like I had this like weird seminar that was like weekly, and this guy comes in and he's like, oh, you know, engineers are amazing, and everybody in Germany like respects you for being an engineer. Instead of calling you Mr. Engineer, they call you Air Engineer. I was like, if I recall correctly, doesn't Air in German mean Mr.? I was just like, what? But either way, like this guy was like, oh man, you get to like, you're like, your status is like high up there. Everybody respects you. I was like, if I know anything about engineers, nobody respects you until you're actually like good. Otherwise, you're just a corporate slave. Stand. Well, whatever. We move on. I guess the question is like, you use radar, but like, what kind of? Is it by frequency?
Yeah.
Because like I was like frequency is different from like that's all electronics compared to what is it like smoke detectors. I guess you wouldn't call those radar.
No.
So does that mean there's somebody doing all the? So what part do you work on specifically? Because you can't like repair everything. There has to be like a programmer on site as well as like, physical repair with soldering.
Yeah, well, no. It's not much really to do, really, because...
Dude, it's a job. There's something.
Yeah, there's just, you do a software test and repair and replace some certain stuff, but not all the stuff, but...
So, So like you have to do all of them. So like if I ask for a repair, then do you take care of everything that happens?
Yeah.
Really? So you don't like break it
as-
up into like components, like you're like the physical
No.
management.
There's really only two boards on the thing. Only two boards. That's it. Everything else is mostly mechanical, like the antennas. In case it's really.
Because like somebody has, well, I mean like the chips or like the boards might burn out, so somebody has to resolve it.
I don't know how to do it. We have to do that ourselves.
Oh, you have to do it? That's
Yeah.
sad. I thought that would be like a unit, like a physical, like a repair unit. Like, hey, you guys are taking care of that.
There's less than 40 people in the company.
I mean, still.
That includes the engineers and customer service
Oh, okay.
and production and shipping and receiving.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty small.
Less
So-
than 50 people.
Then what are the radars like specialized then?
And it's just for cops and stuff like that. So
Oh, cops.
radar
Wait, why the
detectors.
fuck would it? Oh,
So the
wait,
people
is
that-
it the guns?
Yeah,
Oh
and
man.
lasers. So we detect them and stuff like that. So
Wait. So it has to be through light. Unless, wait, can you do it with the sound wave?
radio waves.
Oh yeah, okay, radio waves. I keep thinking of light just because like you can go colder. I guess light wouldn't make sense because you'd have to like go like shoot it through a window. And that would
That
have to deal with the refraction. Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, we do detect laser. So. but
Oh, you
that's-
do have a laser detection radar.
Yeah. But it's just difficult to detect too.
And you repair for both?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a small company, but still, like you think you'd like kind of specialize in like one direction.
Nah, it's simple enough. But simple enough is still stupidly complicated for no reason. Because, you know,
You mean they don't optimize the design?
No, it is, but I have ideas, but they don't listen to anything. Us technicians are multiple problems that we can have. So it's like, eh.
I mean, like, wait, so like you'll give them ideas, but they just like refuse to listen to you, or do they ever give you like a reason why they don't listen to you?
Because they think our customer base is smaller.
Oh, oh no! I fell. I'm sad. Oh, that's really weird to me. Okay, so I guess there's not much cooperation in there whatsoever.
Oh, they have ideas, but who cares?
That's really weird. You don't have much of a group cooperation.
No, there's never is. Even when I worked at the other place.
Other
First
place?
place.
Where'd you work?
Yeah, it's a subsidiary of
Of the current company.
no, subsidiary of a company of a defense contractor here in Cincinnati, here in the area. And basically, like, it was so stupid. Like, told you about, like, so many chiefs, not enough Indians. Basically, a program required 12 people, and they put 7 program managers on it.
What? What? Hold on. Rewind. Like, that just like, what?
A project that requires, like, there was, like, 6 steps to it, and like each steps require like a certain amount of people, and basically like the person doing the thing and the person inspecting, that's 2 people, and there's like 6 steps, so it's like requires 12 people to do it, and they put up 7 project managers on it. On one project, it requires like that only had enough money for like 12 people, so they were still in.
What the 7? I'm what?
Yes.
Why? What?
You never seen the movie Office Space?
No.
Yeah, they put 7 project managers on it. On one project.
How do you call it? Isn't that a fucking waste of time and money?
Yeah. Yeah. But and the only thing that's funny.
They did nothing, right?
No. Since it was what? It was in September or August of that year, and basically they were still in money from the next fiscal year to pay the project managers because of the project.
What? Really?
That's what I've heard. That's what, like, yeah.
Oh, okay, but it's true. But really?
But I think it was true though. So I mean, yeah. And you wonder why freaking.
Oh my
so much government overrun.
Hi, futuristic manhunter. That sounds horrible. Don't hunt men. Don't hunt humans. Unless you're a vampire hunter. Well, you're a vampire then. I don't know.
Mantis.
Yeah, we got Mantis. I love Mantis. Get more honey. So we can either do it the casual way, where we just go with whatever, or we can just beat it down. Which one do you want? I assume the casual way, because you don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I don't have any weapons or anything really.
I mean, if we farm Mantis, then we got you a pretty solid weapon too. Well, you don't have sharpness +2.
Yeah, that's the thing.
See, I don't want to get you the Josina, not because I like everybody. Like, I just want you to like be fully different. Futuristic hunter or man hunter. I don't. Oh god, I already like screwed up your username.
Futuristic.
Futuristic man hunter. There we go. How's my day? I've been ignoring doing work. Well, I'm going to be a teacher, so I probably shouldn't ignore work. But how do I say it? I'm lazy. There we go. We got step until I realized what we were doing. Okay, RJ, if I remember. Man, you know what's tragic? Nothing about you, RJ, but well, kind of the fact that like I have to remember names now. As soon to be teacher. And I'm already like really bad at memorizing only because like, so I think like a lot of people go through college, like, well, Babs, maybe in high school, you kind of have to do, well, you kind of have to do the thing where you like memorize a shit ton and then you just vomit out everything and you just like wipe your memory clean. Yeah, like it's gotten so bad that became a thing that I always do, even though I don't want it. So like, I spent like a month teaching like computer science, right? I told you about that, or at least you know about that, sort of. And I forgot, like I memorized all the students' name in a month, but then the moment like school got out and I don't have to deal with it anymore, my memory just wiped all of their names. And I was just like, shit. So I'm gonna be a really awful teacher just because I won't memorize anybody's name. So RJ, if I forget your name, I'm just going off of your name. No mantis.
What? It didn't open up. It was like nothing. It was like.
Did you talk to this woman?
Yeah. I talked to her. I talked to the guy, and it's just like nothing.
Did we forget a quest?
No.
You did Rajang in the Arctic Ridge, right?
Yeah, okay. Yes. The Diablos. Devil Joe.
So it's Diablos in the desert called Beware Twin Horns of the Sand, right?
Yeah.
Then you did Devil Joe Hunt in the jungle. Well, we just did that. And then we did Tigrex in the Primal Forest, tracing with the family tree.
Yep.
And then we did Rajang, Emergency at the Arctic Ridge.
Yeah. A very long engagement.
Very long engagement. Engravement, actually.
Very.
And then the Titanic Clash.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What? You don't have the art?
What? Sorry.
You want to go offline and come back in?
Yeah. Doesn't say origin or anything. There we go. Disconnect.
Yeah. You're heading out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? What?
And then you should come back in, Ish. That's really weird. You have this done. What? Well, this is through Kironico, so let me check the wiki. I'm pretty sure that's it. MHGU wiki. I'm so confused. Like, what the heck? GU, Hunter Hubs, G4. Come on, wiki. Really? Okay, fine. I'll scroll through. So, nope. Dang it. Ah, man. Okay, so what is it? So we've done Diablos, Beware of Twin Horns. We've done Double Joe Hunt in the jungle. We've done tracing the family tree in the Primal Forest.
Arctic Ridge.
And then we did the Arctic Ridge with Rajang. And then we did a very long engravement, Glavenus and Gravios, in the volcano. And then we did Titanic Clash with Egnactar Durambros in the arena.
Yep.
What? I bet you will be good at being a teacher. No, I'm gonna be a piece of shit. I'm gonna go around screaming at students. I always find it weird that teaching is like a weirdly antagonized occupation. It's okay. Well, it's not okay then. Babs, did you talk with everybody? Well, you only have to talk to these two people.
Yeah, I talked to them. It doesn't say anything.
So do you not have the urgent then?
It doesn't say urgent at all.
You don't have an urgent. Oh man, what the freaking heck? Did it just like glitch out? You want to just do a knick-knack turn and see if like that unlocks it?
Yeah. I don't know.
If anything, RJ, I'm going to be a math teacher. Start booing now, cause that's probably gonna be true. RJ, you missed out on me ranting about like teaching. Not the fact that like I don't want to teach. It's just the weird things that I have to deal with. I also don't like being like I'm also not looking forward to like the students going up to me saying like, oh, do you play Fortnite, or which one are you, a Fortnite or a PUBG guy? Do I really have to repeat myself like, I don't know, what is it, like at 7 times a day every year? Okay, so I feel like there was more questions I wanted to ask. The radar thing. The Deviant Red Home? Possibly. Oh no! Are you doing this? Crap, I'm not ready. Okay, cool. Oh no, I missed that. I was gonna try and take it on. Oh. I didn't know where you, I thought you were near me, so I was like, I don't know. Oh, sweet. I think that's enough. Oh, you jerk! Oh, I'm so dead. I will say this as a future teacher, if I have to teach to like standards as well as for the standardized test, I'm gonna be bored out of my fucking mind. It's like the one thing I hate about teaching. It's just the fact that like I have to deal with standardized tests, and I think they're stupid, pointless, and a waste of time. I guess the pointless and waste of time is synonymous. But yeah. Guys, I don't think you have to put the mind's eye oil anymore. Just because the fin is broken, so therefore you can attack the body. Though I guess that's a cautionary tale. what is it? 114? Yeah, I'm starting to like want that. Oh, this is quick beam. Don't get close. Alright, straight beam, Gabs, straight beam. You know, I think normally people would criticize you for that stone shield, but one, that thing looks sweet as hell, and probably the second thing is the fact that dragon of damage is actually pretty solid in this game against it. So,
Here looks.
yo, what? What are you? What? What? It came out there? So, I guess the question is do the radars that you made, like, can they be purchased by anybody, or do you like have to, do you require?
Purchased by anyone.
But it's illegal for that truck driver in Iowa to have it.
No, it's any semi-truck driver can't really. They're not really supposed to have it.
Do you know why?
I don't know, because they're supposed to be driving the speed limit. Because the commercial they're doing it to, so you can't. It's Virginia that can't have radar detectors.
Well, Virginia is like the weird one. Is it? I think it's Virginia that's like the weird one. That has, what is it? I think they have the most Confederate flags. They're weird. All I know is that my friends find Virginia like the weirdest spot out there.
It's filled with spooks. What do you expect?
Like they consider, like, they were talking about like this one town in Virginia that they thought was like the worst shit they've ever experienced. It was so bad to them, apparently.
Yeah, you get bad places everywhere.
The what?
You get bad places like that everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, like, Indiana is not, well, I'm considering the entire state of Indiana kind of shit. I still live there, but I actually like the town I live in just because it's a little bit more internationally friendly. But no, I'm still never going away from the my gripe against the Indiana pie law. Like, that's never disappearing whatsoever.
Yeah, we know that.
Dude, it doesn't help that my gripe is even like stronger because Mike Pence was from here, and he like, so there was a tie between the opposition as well as the supporters of Betsy DeVos, and Mike Pence was the one to break that tie, and he voted for, obviously, to get Betsy DeVos, and, you know, even more reason to hate him. Education-wise, like, we're fucked. Like, Indiana, not just Indiana. I mean, those people in charter schools in Indiana, they're fucked too. But I don't know. I still find it weird that we, like, Pearson. I still find it weird that there's lobbyists against education. Like, what?
Yeah, now the urgent questions there.
Someone will have to explain me how that's even possible. So did you get it this time?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you actually had to unlock that to get through whatever.
Or they just need you to do one extra different quest or something. I don't know.
That would be really weird, but awesome. I mean, maybe it's the fact that, like, you kind of skipped over Agnactor without fighting. Because you have to do Agnactor to unlock the other two quests, or like the double monster quest. So maybe they just scratch it with that. Which I don't know why that's. Bam, spring pickaxes, and lots of space. You might get some good charms out of it.
Lots of space.
Yeah, I mean, don't like throw away everything. Bring lots of space. Just because, like, the mining points. So all the mining points in that game, in the game, like, you'll know whether it's a mining point because they're just like random glowing spots. Like, they're like weird gnats of, like, yellow gnats, like, flying everywhere. I don't know. They're like glowing flies. And you can just mine. So, the general strategy for, like, this guy is in the first phase, in, like, the first, third, and last phase, you just kind of beat the shit out of him. And then during the robot phase, you just mine stuff.
Mantis.
I find it weird that they call him Atlal or Atlal.
Yeah.
Or Atal. Gosh darn it. Because it's actually, in Japan, they call it Atlal, so like A-T-L-A-L, Ka, which means like soul of the ruin. So I don't understand why they decided to change it, but okay. Oh, he's throwing. Ah, I thought I could shoot it off. By the way, the headpiece is called the incandescent, like, carapace. You're never gonna get that unless you're a pilot. He's breaking the head is almost impossible to get. I mean, Babs or Devin has it. It's gonna be one hell of a time. Oh, dang. Okay, so gather stuff. You should, like, sharpen yourself. Wow, I am off. No. Oh. So yeah, go around mining, only because you might need it. So there's one in the mouth, and then there's ones on the side of the legs. They're like really big glowing spots. Yeah, I don't recommend going here. So like you can do some mining. And as the thing about the robot is, you don't actually have to hit the weak spot as long as you just... And then I'll just go this way. So let's pick up some shots. He also shoots out generators or pulls them out. So be careful with that. Oh. Whoop! God, hi. Yeah, if you had the guitar mood, or at least any kind of guitar, you should jump. But yeah, Babs, heal up, because this is now 4th phase. Another robotic. So you want to hit the glowing spots because I got launched all the way here. We get defense now. Isn't it fun, Baz? Oh, you're good. Oh no, I can't launch it over. Oh, really? Oh yeah. If you need to mine, you can, but like hitting that close spot to like is not a bad idea. Final save. Ah, I didn't. That'd be cool. Hi, storyteller. Yeah, there's no
Sometimes.
he just quietly
So.
Oh, really? I feel like I was getting on top of this. What are you doing?
Well, cocoon.
What?
I don't know. Cocoon.
Baku's not in this game. It's a terrible game now.
He's not in the world.
Oh, he's not in the world either. Wow. You're breaking my shield. You're breaking my barrier, man. Dude, you just like... I like how it kicks in this game. It takes away so much of my shield. My stamina is being depleted.
From kick. A simple kick.
By the way, how much are your radars usually cost?
$3.99.
Dollars?
$399.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not buying any of them. Never mind.
You don't really freaking.
I don't have a use for it.
You don't really try, do you?
No. Well, yeah. It doesn't help that my eye condition is like awful, and the fact that like I don't like it. For whatever reason, like I have problems with driving, in the sense that like I've developed motion sickness, so that prevents me from like enjoying driving, and then I have my eye condition where I can't really see things in a nice way, because then double visions are killing me. But yeah, you can now unlock your HR, whatever that is. So I need to... It's Valentine radars.
Research. Valentine 1.
Oh hey, there it is. Lasers and... Radar and laser detectors. Valentine 1 radar detectors. Babs, can I just ask you something?
Yeah.
I remember this site, and I want to ask that if you have a programmer.
No. It's all by all in-house stuff. Yes, I know the freaking... Looks like it's freaking...
The UI is garbage.
It's from the 90s.
Oh my god. I feel sad looking at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, why? What the heck?
It's so great.
It's so bad.
It's so great.
Like, oh no, it's a static image site. Like, it's a static formatting too. So like I'd be annoyed, but it would make sense if like the upgrades and like the Ask Mike or what? Why Ask Mike? But anyway, like if those two stayed on the sides and then you can scroll through the stuff, but like it's just a static listing. Oh my goodness. What's V1 moments? Never mind. I realize that it feels bad.
I know.
It feels terrible.
It feels bad, huh?
What a sad time.
It's not that bad.
But you do
Could be
get like a
worse.
regular influx of customers, right?
Yeah. Influx of customer, loyal customers.
Just loyal.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. Shall we call it here?
Yeah, we should call it here. HR 39. I think I'll it's high.
That's... You know, it kind of says that you haven't played this game a lot.
I haven't played much.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream at least. And then I don't know whether we're gonna continue hunting or not. But at least this stream is done. Babs,
What's up?
why don't you do the outro? Even though
No.
we never have the outro.
We never have outro. See you later.
I guess that's the outro. Alright.
Outro, bye.
What?
Bye.
Beep, beep, beep.